Connected release, this video is called. The more you do, the better you're going to get. Any standard golfer will get better doing this. Hold is the impact zone. I called it hip height to hip height. Let me do a practice swing. Feeling a bit scared. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is Warren Bennett. Seb's been his nosy self down there. What I'm going to tell you is very, very hard to do. But the good news is you don't need to do it exactly how I'm going to show you, in terms of you don't need to do it perfect. You don't need all of it. But I'm going to tell you how to release, and more importantly, I'm going to tell you how to release with connection. Now, like anything, there's a right and a wrong way to do it. So I'm going to get the front camera set up, and I'll tentatively move out of the way, because when I do, Trev will probably fall over. There we go. And so I'll get him out of the way, give him a little play for 5 minutes, and we'll get going. Trev, what are you like? Hey, what you like? This is hard. I can't remember if I said it in the intro, but this is really hard what I'm going to show you. But the good news is you don't need to do it the way I'm going to do it. You don't need to have as much as I'm going to show you. You just need a little bit to improve. And this is what I would call one of my desert island exercises, because stuck on a desert island, you've got a million golf balls, just do this because you're going to get better. And I love exercises that the more you do, the better you get. Because when I was playing back in my tour days, I practiced so hard and I felt like I wasn't getting any better. So that's really frustrating. So first of all, use something with a bit of loft. I've got an 8-iron here. We're not going to go full out. We're not going to go full speed. We're going to do some breakdown swings first. So first of all, I want you to drop the club down. So at the top of the backswing, I want you to feel like your arms are moving first before your shoulders going, and until your elbow hits your belly. So now I've still got some angle, as you can see from the front view there. Now what we're going to do, I'm not going to hit this one yet. What we're going to do, we're going to keep my right elbow tucked into my side. So it's going to stay where it is. So I'm going to release this angle, but my elbow hasn't moved yet. So we're going to now continue everything through as one. So you can see my elbow is away from my side at the top of the backswing, but now it drops into my belly, into my side. And now I'm going to release it, but I'm going to keep my right elbow in there all the way through till about there, and then I'm going to let go. But the drill is this. I'm just going to show you. Wide, drop down, touch my side, tiny, tiny pumps, if anything. My elbow is still touching my side, but you can see there, I fully released it. Like I said, probably at the start, I can't remember if I did or not. If I didn't, this is probably for the very, very elite golfer or professional who probably has too much activity with their arms and hands. They've probably got too much extension and their arms are kind of flailing away from them. You want to try and keep this connection. And like I've said in the past, when and where connection happens is the impact zone. I called it hip height to hip height. That's where the connection should happen, not the top of the backswing. Your arm should be away from you. Give yourself somewhere to go. And then from there, you're releasing the angles. You're not keeping hold of it. You're releasing the angle back into the ball, bit of kick in, but more importantly, you're keeping that right elbow in. So there we go, desert island, you've got 80 yards, drop, little pump, hold. My elbow's still touching my side there, hasn't let go. Obviously on the full swing, it's going to now kind of get through there, but we'll get onto that in a minute. It's not for everyone, it's difficult, but any standard golfer will get better doing this. Remember, you're using your arms and hands and wrists, so you're releasing that angle whilst you're keeping hold of the connection. So your arms and hands are rotating, but they're rotating alongside with your body as well. So they're full connection all the way through. Hold, club still back behind me, little checks, nice and light, small pumps. I'm not really getting up here, but we're keeping my elbow in, like I've got super glue on my elbow into my side. Beautiful, look at that. I haven't got sucked into making a too long a foot through swing, because that's about as far as I can go. And I say it's hard because, I don't know, there's obviously more people, but I would say there's probably a handful of golfers that's ever lived that's probably had full release under full speed with connection. Ben Hogan being one. He had a position where his arms were kind of connected into his side, and that's why he could be so consistent. Remember what I said? You don't need to be consistent. You don't need to have this full amount of connection, not at all. Under speed, your arm's going to start straightening but you remember you only need a little bit of this. Great to work on the full 100%, and then from there, once you let go, hopefully a little bit of this will be ingrained. The check on the way through is my club is fully up in the air, so I haven't rolled my hands, haven't kept it up. The club is fully up, as you can see probably from the behind view. The toe is looking straight up the leading edge there. The butt of the club is looking into my belly. And just keep on grinding. I'll show you how you can layer this into a full swing in a minute. So good coil, nice and wide, elbow away from the body, gives it somewhere to go. Drop down, club behind me, tiny pump, but keep that right elbow in, nothing to do with the left. My left is away from me, just my right here, into my side, keep it there, whilst I release here. Hopefully I've shown you some slow-mos of all this. Okay, we'll do one more with a drill. Make sure you use some loft doing this. That means you don't have to hit it hard to go in the air. You've got loft already built in, nice and light. Oh, beautiful, that's my best one. Okay, so the next version of this drill, we're going to still stop halfway down, but we're going to make a full follow through. So we're going to still feel this connection, but then we're going to swing all the way through. What does my finish feel like in this new connected release feeling? I love these type of exercises. You're not going to get worse, you're always going to get better. Hold, keep your elbow in, release, keep it in, and then let go halfway through. Ooh. I put a split screen up. Is there a difference between my drill and what I just did there? Probably a little bit. Drop and hold, nice and slow, pump small, keep it in, and then through. Right, so now, scary bit. Let's see if we can layer a non-stopping swing into that. It's always going to be difficult, isn't it? Because being able to freeze here will always give you that feeling. That's why we do it in kind of stages. Right, okay. Last stage, I'm still going to take some pace off it. Let me do a practice swing. Feeling a bit scared. Wide, drop. Yeah, I think I can do that. There's always going to be an element of hitting it a bit harder when the ball's there. See if I can do it something like that practice swing. Remember, it's always going to be a little bit kind of not as good, and that's what you're working towards. You're working to blend up the speed into that drill feeling. First of all, practice swing, nice and wide, drop, release, hold on to that elbow into the side, keep the connection, keep the connection. Oop. So now we're going to feel like 1 out of 10, don't worry about result here at all. Drop. Yep, I felt like I could do that. What taking the pace off does, it gives you the awareness time to drop this in the slot. There's no rush here, so it gives you a real sense of, yes, I can feel my right elbow actually touch, and then I can do the release. It was a little bit quicker, probably about 3 or 4. See if I can go half speed. I'm going to do a little practice swing here. Drop, release, connect. Obviously never going to be as easy because there has to be some sort of let go. Okay, full swing, and I'm going to put like what the drill looks like, what my normal swing looks like. In the position, release with connection. Connected release. This video is called Connected Release. I've released this angle, bang, a little bit of kick in, hold, holding onto that golf club. Whatever my body does, the golf club's going to do. Beautiful. Let's go for it. It's never going to be the same. And you don't have to, remember, and that's the really important thing to remember. You don't have to be in this full connected release position to play good golf. You just need an element of that, because what you're looking for, you're looking to blend up these arms, hands and release with the turn of your body and your legs. So it's always a good one. Like I said, it's one of my favourite desert island drills. The more you do, the better you're going to get. Okay everyone, so thank you very much for joining me on a pretty cloudy southeast of England, but as you can see, I'm still in my t-shirt, so I'll take it that way round, that's for certain. So for myself and Trev, who's just behind the camera, Trev, you want to come and say hello? So for myself and the fluffy one down here, we bid you farewell. Have a great golfing week. Oh, before I go, thank you very much for everyone's support. Thank you for everyone's likes, watching, comments. If you've shared it, thank you very much, and especially if you've joined the Academy as well. So I won't go on, it's $2.99 a month. It just helps me get onto the mat. I'm 3 hours away from home, so it keeps the wheels turning. So, and if that takes your fancy and you want to just support the channel, thank you very much. I would so appreciate it. Okay everyone, so from myself and Trev, who's doing some dog yoga down there, have a great golfing week. Wherever you're playing, hope you're able to get onto the golf course, and we'll see you on the next video. So from myself and Trev, who sounds pretty bored, we'll see you on the next video. Stay healthy on and off the golf course, and we'll see you then. Cheerio. You've been silly. He's excited. Are you excited because it's dinner time?